The exploration of our seas and oceans is complex. In fact, it is so complex that even today we know more about the Moon and our neighboring planets than we know about what lies within our oceans. For many people, the ocean and deep sea are out of sight and out of mind most of the time, but the oceans provide essential services from climate regulation and oxygen production to food. However, it is very challenging to observe and understand simply because it requires huge efforts in terms of people, ships and technology to assess what exists within and under the blanket of water that covers 2/3 of the Earth's surface to an average depth of about 4 kilometers. Significant advances have nonetheless been made, largely during the last half of the 20th century. A large and diverse scientific community has been built up in ocean research, ranging from biologists, chemists, geoscientists, oceanographers, physicists and engineers to economists and social scientists. This community works to understand the evolution of our planet by characterizing the geological processes occurring on the seafloor, observing the life and charting its functioning within the water column, and assessing how humans, through their activities, impact every part of our seas and oceans. Why is it so important to understand the processes governing our oceans and seas? Why should I care about what lies deep down, below the sea surface? Put simply, ocean processes govern our planet and hence they directly impact human society. And since humans have been progressively having more and more influence on our coasts and environment and climate, we need to find a way to understand our surrounding seas and oceans. And from the seas come major dangers such as earthquakes or submarine volcanic eruptions or landslides, and associated with these hazards are tsunamis, which can impact on society inland many kilometers from the sea. If these are not understood, then a sensible warning or protection and adaptation plan cannot be developed or implemented quickly enough to reduce or mitigate against risk. And there are more challenges society needs to address in order to live in harmony and sustainably with our seas and oceans. We need to better understand the available resources that the seas have to offer and how to make use of them while leaving an environment with resources for future generations. We need to understand how global climate change affects the oceans and how these changes will impact society and our planet. Science provides information to support handling all these societal challenges, which need a detailed understanding of our oceans. In situ is Latin for in the appropriate position, and a key part of ocean observing is measurements taken from sensors in the ocean, or in situ. In contrast to drifting floats, ocean observatories are offshore reference stations at specific locations, often linking sensors to shore by satellite or cable connection. Thus, they can send data to shore in real or near real time or in a delayed mode. The formation of the European Multidisciplinary Seafloor and Water Column Observatory Organization, known as EMSO, is one of the most important steps forward that Europe has taken to strengthen direct ocean observing efforts. In a single organization, EMSO brings together the infrastructures for monitoring the seafloor and water column in all of the seas of Europe. Data from the ocean comes to land either through submarine cables or via satellite to provide key information to underpin how scientists can provide objective information to guide government policy. EMSO is also connected to other initiatives, including satellite oceanography and sensors on drifting floats that together provide a global ocean observing system. The volume and complexity of data and information provided by EMSO is enormous, and the progress given to marine sciences by this project is analogous to the advance in vision from still photography to motion pictures. EMSO now helps coordinate a large number of ocean observatories in key locations across European seas and oceans, providing coherent long-term data that inform oceanographic studies of the European marine environment and its current and future status. The European Union, through its dedicated program for research and innovation, Horizon 2020, is supporting the strengthening of EMSO. This Horizon 2020 program funds a dedicated project known as Emsodev, which stands for the European Multidisciplinary Seafloor and Water Column Observatory Development Project. The basic purpose of Emsodev is to coordinate and manage the operation of EMSO and promote the commercialization of products and services for monitoring the marine environment developed by the research community. A key objective of Emsodev is the delivery of a new observatory infrastructure, an ocean monitoring multi-sensor module called EGIM, which stands for EMSO Generic Instrument Module. EGIM will standardize the large amount of data collected by the different observatories and make it consistent and directly comparable across all its European components. The innovative multisensory module will harmonize scientific measurements and time series and open new opportunities for research and industry. The EGIM data will be accessible to all through an online data management platform. The EGIM will provide data suitable for many kinds of research, including records of temperature, salinity, waves including tsunami, currents, ocean productivity, and noise. Efforts are also underway to include newer kinds of ocean sensors, such as those for carbon dioxide, a major greenhouse gas that is influencing climate change, as well as camera technology that can view biodiversity. Emsodev also offers immediate significant practical benefits, as it will provide a standardized approach for European ocean observatories. Standardized ocean observation data can be readily combined from European to global scales to support a more effective environmental regulation, allowing policymakers to base their decisions on the best available scientific information. EGIM is open and modular and can be offered as ocean observatory infrastructure for monitoring and impact assessment in the seafloor mining and oil and gas industries. Also, the standardized nature, timely processing and data delivery capability of the EGIM make it effective in geohazard deployments such as seismic and tsunami monitoring. Even more, the data is accessible for anyone, anywhere, regardless of where it is produced. The Emsodev partners are from across Europe, indicating the broad importance of the ocean. Partners come from Italy as coordinator, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Portugal, Romania, Spain, and the United Kingdom. So, while most of humanity remains terrestrial, EMSO and Emsodev play a major role in giving us a presence to observe our seas and oceans as they change, giving society a key tool for navigating through a changing world.